Hey folks, welcome back. Just wanted to give the stream a minute to warm up. I noticed on yesterday's it takes a while. So like after I pushed the stream button, I was sitting there talking for probably a good 30 seconds or more. It was not coming through. So yeah, I'll probably, start giving it about a 30-second to a 1-minute window before I even start talking. So welcome back everybody. Hope everybody's having a blessed Saturday. I wish I could say it was gorgeous outside, which it is in its own way, but very hot today. So yeah, today we will be staying indoors. And while this is finishing up here, getting warmed up, I'll go ahead and do my last little bit of setup here. So folks, in the meantime, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate those things. Hey, Boomin, Wanda, Maddie, and Kathy. Welcome, guys. Rock and roll. Indeed. Have I seen the Hollow Knight Silk Song yet? So yes, I've been keeping my eye on that one. I'm not sure if I'm going to play it yet. I got too many irons in the fire right now, so to speak, but it's definitely on my list. So Metroid Prime 4 launch date finally here. I know I just said yesterday that I had checked it the night before and there was nothing there. So apparently, like, while I was streaming, the launch date came out from that Nintendo Direct. So anyway, yeah, December the 4th. And it's easy to remember the 4th because the Star Wars Outlaws launched on September the 4th. So yeah, very easy to remember. But guys, that's going to take priority, so I've got about 3 months to wrap up BotW here, to wrap up Star Wars, and if there's time left over in between, I might get back into Hogwarts just to kind of modernize that playlist. Or I might do a, Master Mode run through. We'll have to see how that goes, but yeah, one way or another, we're going to get Metroid Prime 4 going. And that's even more exciting to know it's actually coming out this year. I wasn't holding my breath. I'd rather be pleasantly surprised than sorely disappointed. So I wasn't holding my breath. I figured out, well, if it's here, great. If it's not, it'll come, kind of thing. As long as they don't cancel it again. Yeah, Maddie, so that's why I've been kind of looking at it. It looks fun. It's kind of 2D, but it still looks like it's real fun. It's real popular. So, there's got to be something to that. Yeah, I need to look into that a little bit more, but... Hey, Purple Rain, welcome. Okay, awesome. Good to know. Thank you so much, Boomin. Yeah, I upped the bit rate, so I'm just learning as I go here. There was a setting in there I really needed to raise, and I was afraid to do it because I thought YouTube had a hard limit. But, apparently not, because it's exceeding that right now, so... That should, take care of any buffering issues. Now, if internet slows or whatever, I can't control that, but as far as, like, the technical side of stuff, we should be good. Oh, my fingers are broken. Can't type. At least it's better than my words being broken. Alright. I think I got it. I kind of wished I had sprung for a larger screen. What is happening here? Is that my batteries? Yeah, Maddie, you're not kidding. That makes a lot of difference. Like, again, I'm still learning, but the frames, it makes a difference. Like, a lot goes into it. That's just one of the pieces of the puzzle as I'm learning, but I do notice when I edit something back down into 30 frames, you can see it. Like, it's there. Hey, Keely and Junior 2K, welcome, welcome, guys. Good to see y'all today. Alright, so I will go ahead and... Now let's see if I can do this without messing things up too much. Very steady. Okay, that's better. So I'll go ahead and get myself out of the way and start these side quests. It's probably going to be a bit. There's a lot to this. Especially when you toss in that shrine quest. So I'll go ahead and get myself out of the way now. And with that, toodles. 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 I bid you toodles, sir. Said no butler ever. Purple Rain, thanks for asking. I want to do the DLC stuff, but wow, I've really been like back and forth on whether I want to do the DLC stuff now. You know, I'm really trying to consider folks that don't have that package. So what I might do, I know I've been itching to do the DLC stuff, I've been talking about it. But what I might do is just go ahead and finish out the regular play. You know, maybe do Kakariko here. I want to go do some... Excuse me, some Eventide action tomorrow. I love Eventide, guys. It's a lot of fun. And that'll max out all the shrines. That'll get us all our spirit orbs. And, I might do some fun stuff. You know, I keep talking about different regions, so I might go hit the region I was talking about yesterday, which is real pretty and fun. For just random looting. I think it might be... Forgive me if I've got that wrong. Could have been Jim Lewis. Some time ago emailed and said that they would really like to see just a rando type stream, like just getting random bad boy nests, going around the map and doing my favorites of those. I was like, that's an awesome idea, so I'll probably throw stuff like that in. And then yeah, when I feel I've shown like the meat of the game, I will go do the Ganon fight, and then maybe on the back end I'll do all the DLC stuff. Like the Master Sword Trials, that's a lot of fun. Of course, you can't forget all the Divine Beast challenges, all the extra shrines. So that's going to be a lot of streams, like in and of itself. Just the DLC stuff, I'm thinking, you know, you got the Great Plateau, you got the shrines, you got the Divine Beast down there. That could be a whole weekend right there. Unless I really do long streams, but I'm trying to keep those shorter. And then, of course, you've got all the regions. You have to go get all the shrines in that region to unlock the Divine Beast Challenge. Each one of those will be its own stream, so there's a couple of weekends right there, guys. Then the Master Sword Trials, that will most likely be its own weekend. So yeah, we've got probably a good, I would say 4 to 6 weeks more here of BOTW. So that's already a month and a half. That pushes us out to, if this is middle of September, that pushes us out to beginning of November right there. Then the holidays are coming, so yeah, honestly, BOTW is going to take us into the holiday season. And then, yeah, I'm still playing Star Wars Outlaw. So between those two games, I think that's going to keep me pretty occupied until Metroid Prime 4. Yeah, thanks for asking, by the way. I know, Marigold, so I've been itching to do Eventide, but I haven't had the heart containers to go in there. And yeah, I could have cashed in a grip by now, but I don't know. I'd rather just go in there completely maxed out and recommend, you know, folks do the same. Just because if you die in there and you spent, 3 hours grinding and getting every little thing, it's just disheartening. So I want to give folks the highest advantage going into that eventide deal. Maddie, there's 18 Saturdays till September. Or from September to December. Good stuff. Alright, guys. I don't know where I want to start here. I think I'll start with the Cuckoos, because the Cuckoos... Actually, no, scratch that. We're going to do the easy thing first. So this guy out here... Oh, I need to do an intro. Jeepers. Welcome back, folks. Level Up Royal here with you once again. Guys, it's finally time to tackle the Kakariko Village side quests and Shrine Quest. And there's a lot to that, guys, and some of them you have to do in order. You cannot get here from there in some cases, so what I'm going to do is walk you through all of that step by step. So in the meantime, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate those things. And that iron shroom was shiny, and even though I couldn't see it, I knew it was there. And I could sense the shiny. So yeah, go ahead and talk to Man Bun here. And I kind of feel like Link is slacking here, because he's definitely winning the Man Bun competition. And I don't think I'm okay with that. So go ahead and talk to... I don't even know this dude's name. What is this dude's name? Piccolangelo. I guess they're framing that after Michelangelo. So yeah, he wants to see a picture of the Great Fairy Fountain. So assuming you've already been to Hotno Village, and you've, fixed the Sheikah Slate so you can now take pictures, that will be open to you. So that triggers Find the Fairy Fountain. Now, there is a shrine here in Kakariko Village, and guys, I showed that a long time ago. Many, many streams ago. I might put a link in the description below in case you're interested in that, because I did some other Kakariko stuff too, like Korok Seeds. I showed some treasure chests. I did a real good map on that. See, I'll be sure and leave some extra links below in case you're looking for that kind of stuff. But one other thing, while you've got your camera, go ahead and get a picture of that bloopy. Now again, I've already done this, but there's a Korok in the Korok Forest who wants to see a picture of that bloopy. I think you get a gold, either a gold or a silver rupee out of the deal. So not a bad little fringe benefit there. And if you're feeling really froggy, you can equip your stealth, and you can walk up right behind these bloopies, whack them 4 times, and get some rupees. Hey, I just noticed bloopies and rupees rhymes. You can smack your bloopies and get your rupees. I'm gonna write a book. Maybe I've already written a book. Alright, wow. I don't know where that came from. Trying to sit down and write a book about Breath of the Wild, I wouldn't even know where to find the words. Alright, so... got your Endura Carrots, got your Silent Princess, all the fun stuff here. I don't even know what I'm doing right now, guys. I am on total autopilot. Wow. So it doesn't matter, what kind of picture you get. As long as that little red circle is in your frame, that means it will satisfy the quest giver. Booyah. Talk about shiny rock syndrome. That was unreal. Hey, Silent Soliloquy. Welcome, welcome. It is afternoon. Stardew Valley. Huh. That sounds familiar, but I can't place it. I might have to look into that in a little bit. I could sense the shiny. Maddie feels my pain. Yeah, no doubt, Keely. I love Eventide. It's so much fun. Not only is it a fun challenge, there's just a diverse spread of loot there, and it's condensed. Like, that was definitely built for us. Okay, Silent Soliloquy. So yeah, that name rings a bell. I'm sure I've looked it up before. As soon as I see it, I'm sure it'll trigger. But yeah, I'll definitely jot that down here and look at that again. Hey Atlantis, welcome. Good to see you again. Excuse me, I was multitasking there trying to chug some coffee, and I dribbled a little. Yikes! It's on the chin. Oh wow, 3-hour ocarina, good stuff. Hey Leah, welcome back. Good to see you again. Highly summarized version. Yeah, that's a short one, but awesome stuff. That game was awesome for its time. The zombies were terrifying. The castle was tough, but still, for its time, that one got played many times. Alright guys, I don't know where my man bun went. It's raining, so that might be throwing things off here. Hopefully I didn't run right by him up there. I might have. Actually, I think I did. Tee-hee-hee. Oh, I'm getting all shiny rocked. I was reading chat and I was thinking about things. That should be my shirt. I was reading chat and I was thinking about things. It's what I do. Yep. I ran right past Man Bun. Unbelievable. Alright, Pickle Angelo. I found it. You were so close, brother. But see? Your man bun's not as cool as mine, so... Don't worry, I got your back. I'll help you out. Cool hat, by the way. Okay, so this is kind of alluding to all... Oh, that's another stream, guys. Totally forgot about the, Yeah, I should probably start, like, writing down a list. A to-do list. Yeah, we gotta go do the memories, too. Like, that's part of the meat of the game here. And that's, like, the first, you know, chapter in that saga. So... I'm sure that'll take time, because... Although my memory's pretty good, it's not perfect. Alright guys, so next thing on the hit list, and I hope I haven't already done this. But you should be able to talk... Oh yeah, good, we got a quest marker. That is good freaking news. Now this isn't necessarily one of the prereqs, but it is a side quest here in Kakariko. The Fairy Fountain, that was definitely a prereq. Now we had to have that one done so we could get going with the rest of our questing here. I wasn't paying attention. Nuts. Okay, that's right, the light the torches thing. I kind of had forgotten what I had to do here. I just remembered talking to her. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that, but once it stops raining. So that's going to be a problem. I might pass time here just to get it done. Actually, before I try that, I'm going to see if the beetles are here. Check these trees, folks. Every time you come to Kakariko here, you never know what you might find. She says, this is going to be great. And actually, yeah, it does look pretty cool. I was kind of a nerd for all the torches in this game, especially at Hotno for the blue flame. Yeah. That looks like a proper place for a campfire inside a wooden building. Lit with a wooden bow. What can go wrong? Sweet. I was kind of wondering if noon was going to do it. It was already like later in the morning. So yeah guys, feel free to light these however you want. The game gives you a free campfire here, so if you've just got regular arrows, that does do the job. I've always got tons of fire arrows, however, so I'll just use those up. If you have a meteor rod, I don't know if that'll actually make it across the water. I've never tried the meteor rod, but I've always wondered. So if you've tried and had success with the media rod or failed, I'd love to see that in comments. Whoops! Wrong door! Alright, yeah, done already. It's all about the weather. So it's not a lot, but that's a good early game quest. Gives you a free 20 rupees. That's buying power early game. Not only that, you got your bomb arrows and regular arrows here for sale. So keep that in mind as a good comeback to place. Oh, are they fire arrows? I could have sworn there was bomb arrows for sale here. Oh my goodness, I've been saying that wrong. Wow, I don't know why I had it in my head. That was a bomb arrow store. So, what's next on the hit list? Excuse me. Maybe the cooking quest? Yeah, we'll get those done real quick. Go ahead and talk to Koko. And Koko, see now, he's got a good man bun going on here. That thing looks legit. I hereby sanction the man bun. Okay, I'll bring you some. I wasn't paying attention there as to what he wanted. Swift carrots. Okay, so the good thing is if you don't have the swift carrots, they are for sale right here in Kakariko Village. Just go to the general store right behind Link here and go ahead and buy them up. So pretty straightforward side quest. It's just a matter of getting the materials. Hey Atlantis, actually no, not today. I'm going to be doing that maybe next weekend or tomorrow actually. Tomorrow's Sunday, so yeah, I'll probably do Eventide tomorrow. That should be a lot of fun. Alright guys, so the good thing about this quest is you get some meals out of the deal. They're usually, you know, kind of low level, but it's something. An early game setting, this is not bad. Okay, so once again guys, if you need the butter, they are here. And same place, right in the general store, right behind Link there. So go ahead and hand over the butter, and if you need an apple, there's a Korok seed here in Kakariko that's got an apple, so if you happen to have 0 on your person, that's a way you can get a quick apple. And they're right across the way over there, where all those little frog statues are, right above the cooking pot there. Hot buttered apple. Alright, there's the next one. One more, guys. Tough meat stuffed pumpkin. So once again, the pumpkins are right here in Kakariko Village. There's a pumpkin patch up there. Kind of, sort of that direction. You can get a free pumpkin. Just talk to the guy up there who's tending the patch. And he gives you the first one for free. And the raw meat, hopefully you have those by now. If not, just go out and hunt literally any kind of ram, boar, or I don't know if they're rams, but whoops. The goats, the mountain goats, or the boars. Those are good solid choices to get that raw meat. And you can find the boars on the Great Plateau. You can find the mountain rams pretty much anywhere there's mountainous region type stuff. Especially here in like Necluda. Right around Kakariko Village. So you don't have to go too far, in other words. Okay guys, I think that's it. I think that's it for the... Oh, we have one more here. Okay, so the honey. I don't know if there's honey super close. There might be some up in the woods here in Kakariko. Actually, I think there is. Alright, that's always useful. Now, I think that's it. I didn't even remember there being that many. I'm going to talk to him one more time. Hopefully this isn't like a perpetual thing and he shows you every recipe in the book. Okay, now good, we're finally done. So yeah, guys, up here in the woods, rune around up here. I'm pretty sure I've gotten honey out of here before. If that doesn't work out, I know for a fact on the way over to Hontano, you can get them at Fort Hontano. And give me a minute to get my bearings here. Fort Hontano. Right there. So yeah, it's not super far, you know, it's just due southeast of Kakariko village there. And right along the wall on the other side of that, there's like 3 or 4 honey trees here. So go ahead and get that scooped up and get your quest knocked out. Boomin, I wonder if you can avoid those apples. I don't know, we'll see. I wouldn't place any wagers. Yeah, Atlantis, to me, that really started it in the Zelda series. That really turned it open world. I mean, it was still corridored, but there were spaces. Like, you could move around, you could explore nooks and crannies. When I got to Zora's Domain, my mind was blown. Like, for its time, that was really where it was at. So Marigold, I did not know that. I did not know there was actual, like, historical value to some of this stuff. I just thought he was trying to keep the sun off his head, but that's cool. I like details like that in video games. That's really neat. You get some meals out of the deal. See, Maddie, I'm rhyming today. I should write a rap song. Meals out of the deal. Get your bloopies out of your rupees. I mean, get your rupees out of your bloopies. Hey, Dee Dee, welcome, welcome. How's the bingo? I honestly have no idea where I'm at. I know I said Toodles. And I know I said Booyah. And I know I said Shiny many times. As per the usual. Alright. Yeah, as far as other bingo words, you'll have to ask the crowd. Those are the only ones that are coming to my mind here. Or maybe even Boom Baby was said. Alright guys, next on my quest hit list. Let's find... I'm thinking it's time to find the Cuckoos. Okay, Firefly lady should be standing outside the store right now. So I don't think I've talked to her yet in this playthrough. I don't think that dude does anything. Or that's a chick, excuse me. Or that's a female. I probably shouldn't say things like dude and chick, so I'll try to be more proper. Yeah, I guess it's Cuckoo time. Let's go ahead and knock that out. And guys, that's not like super fun. It can be frustrating, I know. I remember, and it seems like every playthrough, there's always that 1 or 2 chickens. I can't remember where they're at, even though I've done this a gazillion times. So we're gonna go ahead and talk to... This guy looks like he means serious business with that beard. So we're gonna go ahead and talk to Beard Man here. Kato. Hey, I think I remember him from TOTK. So yeah, just get through the dialogue here and go ahead and offer to find him for him. And from what I remember, there was another, like, chicken quest in one of the games. I can't remember which game. So yeah, this is not our only chicken quest. So guys, the first one's kind of out here in the open. We're gonna scoop him up. And the cool thing is you can jump and do a little bit of a glide with these things. It's not much. You know, it just kind of cushions your landing, basically, but... And then, yeah, just go ahead and, whoops, throw him in. And I hit the wrong button for that. Uh-oh. See, I'm afraid to stab him with my spear because that might anger the locals. And we all know how deadly cuckoos are in this game. Well, hopefully that's going to count. See, on the back side of town here, there should be one on a roof over here. And there he be. Can't sprint either. Like, you just kind of gotta go through the motions and walk. So yeah, this quest can be a bit on the time-consuming side. See, what am I doing wrong? Whoops. I'm doing something wrong here with that button. So it must not be the trigger. Maybe it's the bumper? Okay, it's the bumper. Or the R button on the Switch, I think is what they call that. Alright, other cuckoos on this side of town. There should be one on a roof around here somewhere. I don't know if it's this one or the one right below me. Aha! So this one's pretty close. And then there should be another one on another roof somewhere. I want to say it's on the other side of town there. Oh, and don't climb into that... whatever. Cherry blossom tree farm, whatever the heck that is. That's a problem. And there's a chicken in there. And honestly, I can't remember how to get that chicken out now because I think the game gets... Okay. So as long as the NPC isn't standing there, I guess you're safe to go in there and get that chicken. I did it again. Wrong buttons are everywhere. So I guess, yeah, as long as that NPC isn't standing there, you're golden. Notice the time. It's 8:10 p.m., so you might have to pass some time in order to pull that chicken heist off. We'll call that the chicken heist. That sounds like a bad movie coming into fruition someday. The chicken heist. Rated PG. I can see it now. Alright, there's a chicken right out here in the open. I've probably walked by that one about 15 times today. And I have no idea where I'm... Oh, no, I know there's one more that I can remember. We'll see how I did today. Did old man memory get them all? Stay tuned for the answer. Alright, right about there. Plop goes the chicken. I should have 10 Cucoos. Nuts. Okay, I got one more somewhere. I think I know where he is, too. He's another one that's out in the open. Right where he should be. I walked right by him too, didn't notice him. Kind of funny, it sounds like it's in distress. Alright, that's it. Once you get the last chicken in there, it should update. Booyah, baby. So there's your purple. Not a bad little moneymaker. Okay, so that was another prerequisite, guys. We had to do the chicken quest in order to get to that shrine quest. Now, I'm not going to go after the shrine quest just yet. I want to finish, like, side questing. And there's the Firefly thing. That's another thing we got to do. And I think to start that, we might actually have to go to the lady's house. And I can't remember now. It's been a hot minute. It might be a timed thing. Oh, where's he going? Maybe he's exercising. Okay, and again, I don't know if you have to talk to her out in front of the store or here in the home, but I'll go ahead and see what happens here. And she's got a better man bun than I do. What is going on here? Link needs to step up his game. If a woman is wearing a man bun, is it still a man bun? If a bear knocks over a tree in the woods and you're not around to hear it, does it make a sound? Okay, so nothing triggered there, nothing happened. But Nana is clearly not doing well. Okay, yeah, nothing's happening here. She talks about fireflies. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so I don't know why that triggered. Maybe you had to talk to Nana first and then talk to her. But one way or another, I got that triggered. So if that doesn't work, try finding her during the day out in front of the clothing store, which is right down the way there. That's the back side of the clothing store right there. I'll show you on the map there. It's actually marked on the map. As armor shop. Okay, wow, I was really turned around there. My north was pointing east for a second. Oh, fun little fringe benefit to Kakariko Village here. Shiny things. And you're going to need those for super suit upgrades, so get them while the getting is good. But guys, you have got a grip of Fireflys right here in town. Evening and early morning sometimes you'll see these things. Feel free to warp away from, render distance, warp back, and sometimes they repopulate. Maybe not all of them, but I've had luck doing that. So yeah, wear your stealth, get your Fireflys. And she only wants 5, so honestly there should be more than what you need here, as long as you're wearing your stealth and they're not getting away from you. But pretty much any wooded area here in Necluda at night is going to have them. So lots of Firefly opportunities. That's a good indication of how bad my shiny rock syndrome actually is. Yeah, that's ridiculous. So guys, once you got all your Fireflys, go ahead and go back here, and there should be a quest marker above her head. Go ahead and talk to her one more time. She's going to say, show me the money. Go ahead and hold all 5 out here, and release them. With the A button, I think. Yep, A button. Now, I've had a playthrough or two where I did this and it didn't work, nothing happened, so I had to kind of go around the room and collect them all and do it again, and then it usually worked. So try standing in a different spot. But again, you might have to give that more than one go. So folks, I hope this is helping y'all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like the video, I always appreciate that. And with that, I'm going to take a little bit of a break here. Get some coffee. And I just remembered that she has a massive crush on Link. That's awesome. Or maybe Link has a crush on her. I didn't catch all that dialogue, but I saw somebody calling the other one pretty. Interesting. Alright, I will go ahead and get some coffee going. And catch up on a little bit of chat. This game is beautiful on my screen. Alright, Kathy, good to hear. That means you are getting the HDR signal. Good stuff. Yeah, guys, the channel's been missing this. Like, when I bought the Switch 2, and I saw the difference in graphics on my TV, and then I streamed, and then I re-watched the stream on the same TV, and it looked completely different. I mean, it just wasn't there. The colors, the beauty, it was not there. And I was like, okay, part of the reason of doing the channel is to share the joy in the game, and I'm seeing this gorgeous picture, and I can't share that. Like, it was really bugging me. And I tried to get it going, but, after many weeks of learning technical things, to put it nicely, I learned my computer just couldn't push it. So that, kind of started the journey to find out what hardware I needed to make that come together. So yeah, I'm glad to hear it's coming through for you guys. That made it all worth it. Like, you have no idea. It was a real struggle. Aw, nuts! Yep, good call, Wanda. I have said that. Coffee. Shiny Rock Booyah. Yeah, I forgot about the on nuts. And the coffee, of course. How can you forget the coffee? Yeah, welcome, welcome too. Good call, Dee Dee. Jeepers. Awesome to hear, Marigold. Good stuff. Even if you don't have an HDR monitor, there should still be an improvement. So hopefully everybody's getting somewhat, you know, of a better video quality. Not only that, the 4K should help also. Bad Boy Nest! Have I said that? Bad Boy Nest? I guess I have. I don't recall where I would have said that, though. Mm-hmm. Yikes, yep, because the coffee was dribbling and it... Yeah. Once it hits the chin, it's not terrible, because you know you can, you know, just deal with that. But once it starts going down into the neck, then your clothes get involved. That is no bueno. That's Nana. She gets the Sunday line. Yep, good call, Dee Dee. I remember Nana. Nana was very ill in both games, apparently. Kind of funny that, you know, the cure, you had to go through a process to do that in both games. Yeah, Keely. So Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess. Those were the two games I just could not wait to play again. And Nintendo, if you're watching, so there's another bingo hit. Nintendo, if you're watching, I would love to see those games remade, but totally modernized. Open them up. You know, do the graphics right. Do the textures in the world right. It's got to look like this. Like... Or better, you know? But yeah, if you could do that, I'm buying. I am buying and playing. Hey, Brad, welcome, welcome. Good to see you again. Yeah, no kidding, Brad. Yeah, there's a process to this last shrine. Like, that is an understatement. I remember trying to get it done too, and I just couldn't figure it out. I didn't know what I was missing. The game really didn't tell you much. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had to Google that back in the day. Okay, it was OCT that had the chicken game. I knew there was a chicken game. I couldn't... That's right. Windmill, it's all coming back. Yep. Hey, Cora, welcome, welcome. Link Mario, good to see you again. Waiting for Starbucks. Yeah, it's way too hot here for that today. Unless I go to get like a super duper ice cream cooler. No way, Jose. Keely, that's why she goes to his hairdresser. That's awesome. She must ask for like the extra Link special. Oh yeah, Keely, that's right. I was going through that. Yep, good call. Thank you for reminding me. It was starting to bug me. I was like, where would I have been talking to? Because my mind went to actual bad boy nest. So I was like, well, I don't think we have to kill any. But I had to have said it. So yeah, good. Thanks for reminding me. That was itching my brain. Cold brew. Cold brew is good, not gonna lie. Starbucks cold brew. Delicious. Delicious. Alright, guys. I'll go ahead and get back into some gameplay here. Peace out, Home Scout. Alright. What am I doing? Not like I need these, but I feel like I need to recollect them for reasons unknown. Alright, so we got Firefly ladies squared away. Let's go ahead and... I feel like I'm missing a side quest. I'm gonna switch back over to my description and see if I can figure out what that's all about. Because I know I got them all in the description. The Stolen Heirloom we haven't done yet. Fairy Fountain, check. All the cooking stuff, check. Flown the Coop, check. Arrows of Burning Heat, check. Buy Fireflys light, check. Playtime with Coletta, that's the one. And honestly, that's not a big deal. You might run into that. I don't even know if I should show it. But I suppose I should, because it's on the list. So yeah, basically there's just a couple of kids running around playing chase, and I don't think they're out in the rain, so this is terrible timing for it. But you can talk to one or both of them, or either of them. I think it's the girl you have to talk to. And that'll activate a little side quest so you can play games with them or whatever, and it's just a game of tag or hide and go seek. And yeah, you just have to kind of wait the game out and get through that, but I will show that here, since technically it is considered a Kakariko side quest. And here I am dealing with the rain again. That's twice in one day. Ah, good stuff, Dee Dee. Yeah, family time is blessed time, so definitely enjoy your time there, and we'll catch you later. Good to see you today, though. Alright, guys. No more rain, so let's see if I can find these kiddos. Where be the kiddos? I think this is the droid we're looking for. Run, run! Yep, Coletta. I remember Coletta. Whoops. See? Buttons. Wanna play? I felt like the tag was easier, so I'm gonna go with the tag. And you only have to do one of them, by the way. You don't get anything extra for doing both, from what I remember. If I'm mistaken on that, please leave a comment below so that folks know, and I know. Okay, where did she go? I think she's still running around in circles. The perimeter loop. So I'm gonna kind of... Did I ever talk to her here? I must have. Oh, and if you want your free pumpkin, go ahead and talk to old boy here. There will be some dialogue here to get through, but he will give you a free pumpkin. That is not a bad deal. And then same thing with the Swift Carrot guy. I believe he does the same thing. He'll give you a freebie first time you talk to him. Alright, where is my Coletta? My Coletta. Dun 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 dun. My Coletta. Pina Coletta. Okay, I picked the tag, right? We're not playing hide and seek. She should be running around. Oh, here's the carrot guy, by the way. Or maybe this is just informational. Maybe he doesn't give you a freebie. Okay, so apparently no freebie. Boo. I like the other farmer better. Alright, this Coletta thing. I remember this taking a minute. But I must be like looking in all the wrong places because I'm not seeing her. I thought with the tag when she was just running around in circles there in the town. And I think if you're playing the hide and seek one, this is where she hides. I think. It's been so long, you know, my memory could be completely incorrect on this whole thing right now. Oh, and check the trees for beetles too, by the way. That big tree back there with the sledgehammer. Yeah, so approach these in stealth. Don't sprint. You might get your beetles. Okay, there she is. Where did you go? She might have ran up toward the shrine. You really got to kind of check all the paths around here. But there she is. Run, run, run. Go ahead and tag her. And that should clear your quest. So maybe, you know, if you do that again for the hide and seek, maybe you get flint or something. I don't really know. Again, it's been so long. Can't really remember. But for now, let's go ahead and do, since I've got all the side quest stuff out of the way, I'll do the shrine quest. And guys, there's some to-dos with this one. I don't think you have to talk to these guys first, but I'm going to do it anyway just to make sure all my bases are covered. Not only that, I think we already talked to Papaya up here. Uh-oh, we did not talk to Papaya. Go ahead and talk to Papaya. And wow, her man bun is out of control. That thing has a butt chin. There's 2 man buns. I'm jelly. Ask her what's wrong, and she'll talk about this heirloom. And that should kick off our shrine quest. The Stolen Heirloom. Alright, yeah, a lot of dialogue to that one. Wowzers. Kind of funny, she takes you up to the bedroom. I don't know what that's all about. I don't think you have to re-talk to these guys, but again, I'm just gonna make sure all my bases are covered. See, we're getting dialogue here now. And this might just be clues. But again, just to make sure that, you know, we don't prevent, or we don't encounter any kind of issues. That's more preventative, just to make sure dialogue options stay cleared. There's the apples. So to answer your question from earlier, no. No, I will not leave the apples alone. Alright guys, nighttime. Maybe that's why we went up to Papaya's room, so that she could make it nighttime. And now I can't remember which knucklehead I have to follow. I remember there's like a decoy. One of these guys doesn't go the way you need, and one of them does. So I think if somebody starts walking off that direction, that's not the droid we're looking for. We need to follow the guy going up toward the shrine and then henceforth into the forest. And just to show you where we're going to wind up here on the map, this is where the ordeal is going to begin. So we're going to have to walk across this bridge. Matter of fact, I can probably move that pin for us. And then that's about where that will trigger another little cutscene deal. So yeah, from what I remember, we just kind of have to wait this out. And I'm pretty sure you can... Actually, no, you cannot pass time. I remember passing time before and that broke it. So I'm going to do this one by the numbers. Whoa, dude, you almost smacked me. Careful with that. It's dangerous. My husband gets Frappuccino, caramel crunch with extra caramel. That's so funny. Whenever I get my mocha frap, I always ask for extra chocolate drizzle. Gotta have it in there. Or it's not a frap. Keely, I just gained weight by typing that. I know, right? It's amazing. Like, when I drink one of those, it's a reminder of just how, like, sugar concentrated that stuff is. Because normally I stay away from it. This coming from the guy who eats M&Ms for breakfast. Normally I stay away from it. Mohammed Job. Hey, welcome, in case I haven't said hello yet. Or in case I haven't said hello yet. My words are breaking. Yeah, I know, making me hungry too. Keely, yeah, she's trying to one-up the other one. Yeah, she went for 2-man buns. And I can't remember that other girl's name now, but good stuff. Alright, so yeah, okay, maybe you can pass time until 9 p.m. and then just kind of start waiting from there. Honestly, I can't remember again. I wanted to play that safe, so... Okay, there goes one of them, and I don't think that's the one. I think one of them just kind of goes up to the shrine and hangs out there. No, wait a minute. Maybe that is him. Maybe that's the decoy, the nobody knows person. So yeah, ignore that one. That one does nothing. Maybe the other one that we have to follow is this one. Man, I hope I got this right. If I bungled it up, you know, then I'll know it wasn't this guy. It was the other one. I'm kind of about 90% sure. 10% unsure. I've got the right droid. Maybe that's more like 70-30. Yeah, how could they? Okay, this is the right droid. So, yeah, he's basically going to, like, track down and get the heirloom back. So we have to keep a distance here, because if you get too close, like, he catches you, in other words. So yeah, keep a good distance here. I'm not so sure stealth really helps here. I think it's more to do with distance. And he stops here for a second, by the way, so give this one a minute. Kind of approach it slow to where you can see a little bit around this bend. Because I know I've started running here to go catch him, and he caught me. That's him. Or is that him? Something doesn't feel right. That might not be him. Oh wow, yeah, that wasn't him. Whoo! I'm glad I looked. And thank goodness for those word bubbles. See, guys, it's like riding a bike. I might fall off once or twice, but pretty soon I'll be riding the handlebars. Funny, I tried to do that once. I couldn't even get up there. Like, I don't know how people do it. Oh, don't worry though. I did plenty of other stupid stuff on my bike as a teenager. Looking back, it's amazing I have all my parts. Okay, now once he gets to this point where he's walking around, show yourself, then you can approach. I think. Boom, baby. Okay, Dorian, that's right. And there's the culprit. He's a bit of a tough fight. I like to ice arrow him. He doesn't stay frozen as long as you're regular, but it does help. It helps you, you know, get a chance to get in there, get him dead. Stronger weaponry here is going to be your friend. You know, attack power meal, barbarian armor, whatever you've got, that would be a benefactor here. But since, you know, I've got such strong weapons, this will make it look very easy. But again, it's not going to be that easy. It's a pretty tough fight. So ice arrows, stasis even. Attack power meal, any advantage you can give yourself, better armor. That'll help in that fist fight there. Not only that, when you break the ice, there's a damage multiplier there. So yeah, ice arrows or ice weapon will definitely be your friend. So guys, once that's all squared away, actually I'm going to talk to him one more time, make sure we're not missing dialogue there. Nope. Go ahead and put the ball in the hole just like Happy Gilmore. And there it is, bud boy. So folks, I hope that helps you out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like the video, I always appreciate that. And as always, until the next time, best of luck, happy hunting. And I am out of coffee. What? How'd that happen? Alright guys, this is not our last shrine. It's almost our last shrine. Eventide will be the final shrine, and just to make sure the math adds up on that, I should be one shy of an integer of 4, 74. Yep, perfect. So yeah, Eventide will make that 74, then we'll be able to cash in every single orb for a full either stamina vessel or heart container, whichever you desire. And that's the way I like to go into not only Eventide, but the Master Sword Trials. Having those hearts going into both of those, that is absolutely enormous. In fact, I might even trade a couple of my stam vessels just so I can max the hearts for Eventide and the Master Sword Trials. Long throw! Who put that there? Agent Smith put that there, I already know that. See, I'll leave that chested. I can come back to that for a good burner claymore if the time ever comes. Exactly, Keely. Extra chocolate drizzle. My toes are wiggling just thinking about it. Hit the light button. Well, the button kind of lights up, so, you know. Tomato, tomato. Oh my goodness, Keely, those Red Lobster biscuits. So me and my daughter were just out doing our thing one day, and we were both hungry. And my daughter said, "Oh, I could go for a Red Lobster biscuit right now." I made a U-turn. I made a legal 3-point turn. And I went back to Red Lobster, and I walked in the front door, and I said, "Yeah, can I get a dozen Cheddar Bay biscuits to go?" And the waitress looked at me, and she says, "Of course you can. We get that all the time." I was like, wow, I am not alone. And we came back, and we just pigged out on Cheddar Bay biscuits. Terrible heartburn that night. Worth it. Honestly, Keely, that is an amazing question. Keely is asking if you throw a mighty banana down to that Yiga dude, like what would happen? I don't know. I've never tried. And if you do know the answer to that question, I'd love to see that in comments. Because yeah, I mean, talk about advantages in combat. If you happen to have a banana on you, you toss that down and that gets his attention. Huge! I don't know, because that's kind of like a little mini boss fight, so to speak. So I don't know. That's a great question, though. Hey, Tony, welcome back. Good to see you again. Brian Austin, what's up? Excuse me. It's hiccup o'clock, apparently. Ah, good. Family time is blessed time. Good to hear, Brian Austin. So my mom's birthday is coming up, and I'm real close to just driving up there. It's a good 6-hour drive. Just to surprise her. I don't want to give her a heart attack, but I don't know. It's been on my bucket list. Surprise mom on her birthday. So just kind of drive up there, knock on the door, and say, "Hi, Mom. Happy birthday." Alright guys, I think that's it. I'm going to put a bookmark in here and open up my window here. I want to make sure I hit everything. I think we did. And wow, we did it. So here's what happened. Instead of pushing the video button to turn on my image, I might accidentally push the stop streaming button. A little puff of smoke might have come out with that one. So yeah, that just happened. I was like, what's wrong with this stream? It's been working great all day. And I'm looking at settings and I was like, wait, does that stay... Yeah, I pushed the stop recording button. I am a genius. So anyway, that happened. So I also realized, and looking at my settings, I never pushed the start recording button, so I have none of this recording. None of it recorded. Not a single second. And that's really fine, awesome finding that out on the back end. So that'll be interesting. I might have to replay that whole thing and just do a recording offline, which is a real shame. So anyway, I'm just going to look at my description one more time here, make sure we've got everything squared away. Stolen Heirloom, just did it. Check, 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 check. Check. Check again. Check mark. And check. And check. Yeah, we're good. That's everything Kakariko Village, guys. Yeah, wow, we did it in an hour. I know, short stream today. Apologies for that. I just assumed this would be a bit. Like, I thought I'd be in here for a good couple hours or longer. But, it was short and sweet. So hopefully this is a good short stream to help folks out who are looking for help with Kakariko Village. So folks, again, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like that video, that's huge help. That really supports the channel. Not only that, the comments, and I know you already watched the stream, but, the comments on the recorded version, you can go into the stream tab and watch the streams again or rewatch the streams. The likes and the comments in there also really help to boost the visibility. So if you're looking for a good, quick, easy way to help support the channel, guys, that would be it. And I would really appreciate y'all for doing that. Unfortunately, it takes time for YouTube to process the video. It takes about 12 to 24 hours is what I'm noticing on average. So if you want to see a good, clear picture quality, you would have to wait for that to pass. And then, yeah, you should have that full 4K, 60 FPS, HDR image coming through. So again, guys, just please share your thoughts, share your opinions, share your everything. If you've had just random thoughts, I'd love to see those in comments. If you have something that could add to help folks out in gameplay or just with quests or whatever, answering some of these questions we've been asking today, that would be super awesome to see, again, in those comments. So again, just thank you for all the support. Much love. So guys, I guess I'll go ahead and bid you all farewell here. Hope you all have a blessed Sabbath here, blessed weekend, blessed family time. And until the next time, peace out, y'all. Oh, we got some more chat coming in. See, there's a little bit of a delay now. That's one downside to doing the 4K. It's not real time anymore. It's about a 20 to 30 second delay. The chat is real time, so we can sit here and type real time to each other, but by the time I read it and I speak it, and then you hear it, there's quite a delay there, so apologies for that. Whoopsie, what's happening here? Brian Austin, yeah, you said I should go surprise my mom and bring the kids. We'll see. They all work now, adulting. Keely, just relaxing and gaming today. Yeah, that's gonna kind of be my weekend here. I'm ready for just a vegetable weekend. I haven't had one in a while. Just to kind of sit back, do something enjoyable, completely meaningless. Just to kind of recharge those batteries, though. See, I'll probably be right there with you, Keely. Oh, a piece of candy, but with banana. I must have missed that. I think we were talking about the coffees and stuff. Or the candy bars, maybe. Yeah, there would have to be a big hug. Wanda, what'd you do? Wrong buttons. Oh wow, Link Mario, 100%. Awesome stuff. Bingo! Genius! Haha! Good call, Wanda. Awesome stuff. Congrats. Wow, that was at the tail end, too. And it only happened because I pushed the wrong button and I killed the stream. Yeah, good stuff. Yep, thanks, Brian. Awesome, appreciate that. Yep, Link Mario, have a good night. Yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow, guys, again.